All right, you ready for another deep dive? Today we're looking at a children's story all about a sleepy bear and his friends.
Yeah, it's a cute one.
So cute.
It's called The Sleepy Bear's Spring Wake Up.
So what can you tell me about this sleepy bear?
Well, his name is Barney, and he's been sleeping for a long time. Yeah, like since winter.
Since winter.
Since that last big snowball contest.
Oh, yeah?
And he's been sleeping so soundly that the whole forest can feel it.
Whoa, what do you mean?
Like when he snores, the trees shake and the river wobbles.
Oh my goodness.
It even scares the squirrels.
Really? Wow. He must be a very sound sleeper.
He is, and everyone's a little worried because spring has arrived, and Barney's missing it all.
Oh no. What's he missing?
Well, the flowers are blooming and the birds are singing.
Nice.
And it's time for the annual Forest Pancake Picnic.
Ooh, pancakes?
With all the maple syrup you could ever want.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, but Barney's still fast asleep.
His friends must be sad that he's missing out.
They are, especially Rita the raccoon.
What did she say?
She keeps saying Barney's missing all the maple madness.
Oh, I bet Freddy the Fox is trying to figure out how to wake him up.
He is. He's determined to get Barney to the picnic.
So what do they try first?
Well, they start with a concert.
A concert?
Yeah, all the birds get together and they sing their loudest, most beautiful songs right outside Barney's cave.
That's so sweet. Did it work?
Nope, he just rolls over in his sleep.
Ah.
So then they try something a little louder.
What's that?
They get 100 acorns and they make a huge drum line.
100 acorns. That's a lot of acorns.
It is, and it's very noisy.
I bet. Did Barney wake up?
He didn't. He just started drooling in his sleep.
Oh my, maybe he was dreaming about those pancakes.
Maybe. So then they try something even more drastic.
Oh, tell me, tell me.
They have a squirrel launch himself into the air like a little cannonball.
Wow, that's quite a sight.
It is, and it's very funny to watch.
I can imagine.
But all Barney does is giggle in his sleep.
Oh, Barney. He's a tough one to wake up.
He is, but then Dot the deer has an idea.
What does she think of?
Well, she thinks maybe a yummy smell will wake him up.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So she brings a big stack of fluffy pancakes.
Ooh, fluffy pancakes.
And Rita the raccoon helps out by waving a waffle covered in maple syrup right under Barney's nose.
Now that's tempting. Even for a sleepy bear.
Yeah, it almost works.
What happens?
Well, Barney's nose twitches and his eyes flutter open for just a second.
So close.
But then he mumbles, 5 more moons, and goes right back to sleep.
5 more moons. Oh, Barney, but what are they going to do? The picnic is today.
Well, Granny Owl steps in. She's very wise.
Oh, yes. Granny Owl is very wise.
She says they should let Barney wake up naturally,
Okay.
but that they can make spring extra special for him.
I like that idea.
So they do.
What do they do?
They decorate the whole forest with tulip streamers, and they find these really cool mushrooms that make music.
Wow, musical mushrooms. That sounds magical.
It does. They even toss flower petals all over like confetti.
It sounds like a party.
It is. And to make sure Barney finds it when he wakes up, they leave him a trail of honeycrumbs.
A trail of honeycrumbs. I love it.
Yeah, and they leave little notes along the trail with messages like, "Wake up, Barney, we miss your bear hugs," and "There's a pancake stack with your name on it."
That's so sweet.
And finally, the next morning, Barney wakes up.
Yeah.
He stretches and yawns and groans and grumbles, but then he smells something delicious.
The pancakes?
And the honey, he follows the trail of honeycrumbs right to the Forest Pancake Picnic.
I knew he would. And are his friends happy to see him?
Oh, they are. They all shout, "Barney's awake!" And he's still a little sleepy, but he smiles and plops down in a pile of flowers and says it's the best wake up ever.
Oh, that is the best wake up ever, surrounded by friends and pancakes.
It really is. And it just goes to show that sometimes the best way to wake up to something wonderful is to let it happen naturally.
Yeah, especially when you have friends who make it extra special for you. Yeah. So what do you think? What would be the best thing to wake up to?
That's a good question. Maybe a trip to the zoo.
Or a day at the beach? It's something fun to think about.
It is.
Well, thanks for diving into this sweet story with me.
Of course, it was fun.
And to all you listeners out there, keep dreaming big and let those wonderful things come to you.
And don't forget to eat your pancakes.
See you next time.